that stingray. I think it's cool, so I would subscribe. If you don't think it's cool, don't even look at the video.
Hey, whoa, we can't tell them that now. All right, hey, what are we doing today?
Packing shoeboxes?
Packing shoeboxes?
Yeah.
Why would you pack a shoebox?
For Jesus.
Pack them for Jesus?
Yeah.
Where do the shoeboxes go?
Everybody on Earth.
Everybody on Earth. Well, at least the kids, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Shoeboxes for Jesus. That's what's going on this morning. It's the packing party that we're going to today, and it's actually not at our church. We support my sister in this endeavor because she has such a heart for ministry and for children. And she buys and collects all year long. She fills up a storage building full of stuff, and then she supplies that stuff at her church. And of course the church brings stuff too, but with all of that combined, last year they topped 600 boxes, which was absolutely amazing. And the goal this year is 700. Some of you may remember, I did a video on this last year where we packed some boxes and I pledged some money. So here is my pledge. The first $500 that I earn off of YouTube, I'm putting back into fishing kits for Operation Christmas Child. My goal is to have the mini fishing rods. I didn't make 500, but I have made a little bit of money on YouTube, and then a special donor that supplied, ironically enough, to round out the 500. Okay, so there is a method to how the box is going to get packed, and I'm going to show you exactly how to pack one and get as much in it as possible. You'll start here with first taking a box, and you can see these are just a standard shoebox. What you're going to notice when you first come to one of these packing parties, and hopefully it's laid out like this because my sister has put a lot of work into figuring out a system to get this streamlined and flow. The boys' side of the room that goes down this side, girls are over here, and instructions here say please pack one of each: notebook, coloring book, pencil pouch, washcloth, comb, toothbrush, and a water bottle. We'll start grabbing a notebook, pick a coloring book, anything from the stack, and then as you work your way down, pencil pouches. Now, these are not something that you go out and buy. These have all been made. So we've got the little pouches here, the zipper pouches that you can get off Amazon, but everything in here has been packed over the course of the last year. Then a washcloth. We got washcloths. Everybody gets a toothbrush. Everybody gets a comb. These have been ordered in bulk. Now this year was actually kind of cool because my wife did a thing through her Tupperware that she sells where people could purchase bottles to go just to shoe boxes. And so I think you bought water bottles, right, Miss?
Yeah, bought a bunch of water bottles. Tupperware.
Awesome.
On sale.
All right, so people have that option. They can buy and contribute, and so we have tables full of water bottles. I think there's more under the table, but these have even been preloaded with bottle brushes. So we bought bottle brushes. It's got a brush in there to help clean, and then silverware. Just there's bundles here that are like forks, spoons, and knives. Just loose spoons, loose forks, items like that. So this section, this is the essentials. This is every single box needs to have one of each of these things in it. And then from there, you start picking your age group. We've got boy age 2 to 4, boy age 10 to 14, and then boy age 5 to 9. These are the 3 age groups that Samaritan's Purse divides these boxes into as you select which age group that you're packing a box for. And then the organizers that put on these packing parties at various churches and events try to sort the toys into those categories. So you do things that are more age appropriate. So if you'll notice on the 10 to 14 table, this is where we've got our fishing kits that I'm going to talk a little bit more about in a minute. And then even other people put together fishing kits in these containers here. And so all of this is fishing stuff. We've got these are the ones that I prepared. Are actually rubber banded together so people know to get all of it, not just to grab a reel with no rod. But we're not going to be sending these things out until we've had a chance to test them out. All right, so we've got one of our fishing rods here. Gonna pull that out of the packaging. And they came in this little sleeve. We left them in the sleeves for our kits. All right, and then each of them comes with actually a little hanger here, but this kind of protects your rod tip. Here, pop that piece of plastic off. And then these extend out. So yeah, this is about 1.3 meters long. It's not too bad. All right, picked up these reels here. All right, so this is our fishing kit. This one's gonna look a little bit different than the one that I'll show in the video, because a lot of this is just based on what we find on sale throughout the year. And so this was a pre-bought kit, but it actually came with pliers already, so I didn't have to do that. So everything that's in this kit was already there with the 2 bobbers. You got a little spinner bait, an inline spinner, you got a little crankbait here, but I'm mostly interested in getting a few weights out and potentially a float. And then every kit that we packed had these pre-tied snells and some type of hooks here. So here we've got a 1/0 Aberdeen hook, and that's a little bit large of a hook. So I'm gonna go with one of our pre-tied snells. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna tie an overhand knot in my line right here. Just like that. So basically I've got a loop in the end of my line. And then this is a real clunky way to tie. It's a real clunky way to tie, especially if you don't have like a snap swivel, but those are not in the kit. And then I'm just gonna loop my hook back through the loop itself on the snell, so that basically you've got something like this. You've got the loop on the line, and then this is cinched back through itself. And like I said, it's really clunky, but it's what we got. And we're using only the weights provided. Now, I would say 25 of the 30 fishing kits that I assembled had some BB or the next size split shot in it. But this particular fishing kit that we bought pre-done has what appears to be about a 3/16 ounce bank sinker on it. And so I'm just gonna come up a ways and we'll fish off the bottom for whatever we can get to bite here. But this is our rig. So it's just a pre-tied snell that's hooked to our main line, and then I've got this little 3/16 ounce bank sinker on top, and we're gonna start off with a whole night crawler. Fish. Boy, I tell you, he feels big on this light line. And he's not a bad little bluegill. First fish on our rod, our collapsible rod. That's a good little bluegill. There you go. First little bluegill on. You see how much water they're pouring out down that way. But we have this eddy right in here, and that's where I'm trying to fish at on just a half a night crawler. We've still got our setup with the pre-tied snell and a little bank weight or bell sinker. Oh, that was a good hit. Missed him there. Hey, check it out. That's another good one. Another decent little bluegill. Hey, y'all check that out. Yellow bass. So now we're looking at multi-species on these rod kits, and I think that is super awesome. Super awesome. So little yellow bass here, yellow tint, the black stripes down the side. We're gonna chunk him back. So usually the golden rule is in every box you want a wow item. You want a very nice toy or a big item, and then you pack the rest of the box full of fillers, side items, things like that. You know, age appropriate. We've got underwear, socks, even just electrical tape, things like that an older kid, a teenager might find useful. We've got these mini hammers here, candles. You never know. I mean, a lot of these places don't have electricity. They don't have light. Here's a screwdriver and tape measure set. Playing cards, jump ropes. Once you've kind of packed your box around a wow item and a few side toys, then you're gonna come to tables for filler items. And this is where you want to pack the box as full as you can. So I think my sister has a saying that air goes in balloons. It doesn't go in shoeboxes, which means you want to fill every space possible. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So on the fill tables, typically every kid gets a stuffed animal. And then a lot of this looks more for girls, but we just have activity kits. We have, huh?
Go fix my box.
Go fix your box? Give me just a minute, I will. Film your box? I will in just a minute. And if you're not passing this down to your littles to love your neighbor, Joe has just amazed me this morning. He wanted to take some of his granddaddy money and buy toys this morning before we even got here. And so he went and bought 3 bags full, spent all of his money. And guys, he's 4 years old. He's 4 and he has a heart for this. He's gonna be just like his aunt. Even just, you know, bracelets. Every box can almost have one of those bracelets. Slinkies. Balls, tennis balls, things like that, Play-Doh sets, modeling clay. I think I can get that in my box. I'm gonna send some modeling clay for my older guy. Nail clippers, smaller little stuffies for, I would say that would be for a middle-aged girl. Sidewalk chalk, even some surprise eggs over here, because what kid doesn't love a surprise egg? Those are awesome. All right, class, take what you've learned, and we're actually gonna get our box packed with the items that I have selected. So it starts off with the required stuff: notebook, coloring book, comb, toothbrush, water bottle, and washcloth. Next is the pencil pouch. This is everything that's inside. I pulled out for you to see. We've got an assortment of erasers here that go along with the pencils. There's at least 8 or 10 pencils here. We've got some child scissors. We've got 2 different style pencil sharpeners, ink pen to write on. We've also got a notepad that's preloaded with stickers, and everything here someone has already put the thought into preparing just for today. So the side items that we picked up, we got some nail clippers off the fill table. We'll make sure and put a fork in there. We've got a deck of playing cards. We've got 3 packs of Band-Aid bandages, stuffed crab here because we're doing a fishing kit. This is the closest thing to a fish that we got. Even picked up a pair of socks. Got a couple of balloons here, bracelet, electrical tape. I've got a whistle bracelet here, 2 Hot Wheels cars, and I just picked up that modeling clay on my second round through. We're gonna even get that in there. And then we've got our fishing kits. We've got these small spinning reels. These are collapsible rods. They open up to about 3.5 feet. And then we've got the kit of tackle. Which, let's go ahead and start taking some of the smaller stuff we have. And there's a lot of space in these water bottles. There's no need to send these with this much space. So let's see what we can fit in there. This water bottle, which is going to be going anyway, which is awesome. We want to start with something nice and flat. So this washcloth is flat on the back, and then one thing you learn from doing it is that your notebooks are going to be rolled up. So I don't know if you can see here, we got a gap right there where this notebook will not lay flat. That makes a perfect place to stick a toothbrush. So what we'll do, we'll pull this back up. We're going to put a toothbrush right there. Anything that lays flat, we're going to take our fork. We're going to lay our fork right there. And now, the notebook is laying exactly where it was, but we have things packed underneath it. Now, let's try our crayon book here. So crayon book's gonna lay down flat. All right, so now we're just gonna start with some of the rest of our stuff. We're gonna put our socks in. We're gonna take our modeling clay and lay it down flat in the bottom. Our playing cards, we can pack that right next to them. And then little crab, he's not gonna take up a whole lot of room. Just pack him in the corner here. He can shove down in there. Got a couple of cars. Well, we got a perfect spot for them here on the end where they'll fit. Got our electrical tape, we'll put that on top. Now, next is our pencil pouch. And that electrical tape's kind of got it held up a little bit. So I'm gonna take the tape out, let that lay flat down in there. And then, now our tape just kind of nestles in its own little spot right here. Next up, our fishing kit. We'll pack right there. I forgot about our water bottle. How's it gonna fit? You know what? It actually packs down right there. So last thing we gotta try to do is we gotta get our rod and reel in. And I think our rod is gonna fit diagonally. Our rod's gonna fit diagonally right here on top. And our reel, if you fold the handle down out of the way, or it might be a style that actually unscrews and comes off, fits in right there. So that just leaves us our water bottle. And guess what? It's gonna fit right here in the back of the box. The lid closes. It doesn't even bulge out, folks. That is a lot of stuff in this box. You saw every bit of it go in. And what I want to show you is we're not done. We're not done. We have got this box packed, but look, I can fit some more stuff here. I can put some here. I got down here, and I've got here. I got here. Look, a yo-yo already packaged with another car. Look, fits right in. I've still got some dead space here. Check it out. Right here at the back. All right, so we got it labeled for a boy, ages 10 to 14. It's rubber banded shut. It goes right here where more helping hands are loaded into that truck. And then these boxes will be placed in the sanctuary of the church where we're packing at. And they will be prayed over fervently for the next couple of weeks before it's National Collection Week, where these boxes are all going to find their way to Atlanta, Georgia, to the National Packing Center, where you can actually volunteer to go there. My sister's been there twice, I think. I've never actually gone, but hundreds, if not thousands of people are there. They're going to go right back through these boxes. They're looking for contraband items, items that aren't allowed into other countries, making sure that they're packed as well as that one got packed, because some of them don't have enough stuff in them, and so they'll have items that they can throw in those boxes to fill them up even more, and then they will be distributed to children in villages and countries across the globe.
This is the car I got. It's not the Cobra, it's actually a tiger on the front.
All right, now, yep. There's always room for that one more item. So that box, Slinky, no way it was going in this box, but there's so much empty space in this water bottle. Oh yeah, these are perfect washcloths because they pack up so tight. They're shrunk wrap washcloths. You get them at Dollar General. I was able to pick these up off of Shein for about $5 a piece, and we ordered 30 because that's all they had in stock. We're pairing that with a spinning reel, and I like this one because it has a collapsible handle that folds out. These were about $4 off of Shein, and so we've got about $9 in the combo itself. Plus the spool is pre-lined, so we don't even have to have line in the box. These are the kits that we actually put together. Plain hooks, split shot weights, a pack of snells, a couple of bobbers, and then I got 30 pair of Harbor Freight needle nose pliers to go in every kit. And all of that goes together into these kits. So we just got our last fishing kit packed in a box. This is kit number 30. We got it labeled for a boy, ages 10 to 14, but we're gonna do one more step. There's actually a QR code here that I'm gonna scan. And what this is gonna do is for a donation, I can actually track this box through the delivery process. It'll probably take months for it to get to wherever it's going and the child that's gonna receive it, but I'll know exactly where they are. And I will let you know in a video where a little old fishing kit packed in Red Bay, Alabama makes it to in this world. Well, mid-afternoon on a Saturday. I'm sure a lot of people did a lot of different things today, but we've been right here packing shoe boxes, and all for the furtherment of the kingdom of God. And I genuinely hope that this inspires you to get out and pack a shoebox. It's going to kids across the world. It is helping to spread the good news, but it's also getting toys to underprivileged kids in all corners of the globe where otherwise people may not be able to get in. Samaritan's Purse is an amazing ministry that allows that, and they are involved in so many more other types of ministries that you can check out in the description below.